Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Evi Handayani. I'm from F class. I make this video to review the paper from Group 8 and the paper about approach to curriculum design. So, from the paper and based on explanation of the presenters, I get several points. The first point is definition of curriculum design. What is curriculum design? I think curriculum design can be as a kind of writing process like gathering idea, ordering idea, and reviewing that can be applied to curriculum design and make it easy to draw. And current curriculum design theory and practice is a different set of parts is used. The curriculum design can make a guidance for the teacher in the learning process, so the learning process can make it easy. One of the example of curriculum design is diagram. This diagram is intended to be easy to remember so that the teacher can use it whenever they face curriculum design issues or are reading article on curriculum design. Or maybe the curriculum design is like several data that show the needs to start the course. So, how to choose approach to curriculum design? I think for the first, we must do environment analysis because the environment analysis involves considering the factors of situations in which the course will be used and determining how the course should take account of them. The second is need analysis. What is need analysis? So I think need analysis is used to find out the need of each student. What is the potential or skill they have and how to maximize it and how to make the student aware about their process learning. So I mean in the need analysis, based on the paper, there are three parts. The first is necessity, lack, and want. Necessity, I think need that requires student to adjust where he or she will apply the language or based on the situation. While lack, I mean we know the disadvantage of the student, and one I think in this part we not only know the needs of the learner but we know what exactly the learner want. The third is following principle. I think principle is such as knowledge, education, experience based on research related to the kind of course that can support the designer. It is very important that curriculum design makes the connection between the research and theory of language, learning in the practice or the designing lesson and course. The fourth, there are content and sequencing. In this part, I think the content of language course consists of the language, items, ideas, skill, and the strategy that meet the goal of the course. The viewpoint taken in this book is that even though the units, topics, or items or thema, it is important for the curriculum designer. Number 5, there are finding format and presentation. I think format is about know the materials are arranged and format is making presentation have search used as a basis for a lesson will have a decisive effect on the ease of making lessons. Number 6, there are monitoring and assessment. I think the aims of monitoring and assessment in an education provider is to present information about the implementation of a program or activity as feedback for those implementing the activity. And the last is evaluation. I think evaluation is the process to know or check if the course is successful and what is needs to improve or not. So I think to deciding an approach to curriculum design, we have looked at a range of starting point and different paths through the curriculum design process. I mean choosing which path to take will depend on the starting point, the time available of course preparation, the available of a usable course book, and the skill of the curriculum designer. Clearly, the least demanding approach is to choose an existing course book as a source of material and then apply a focused opportunities approach to gradually improve and eventually replace it. We have looked at the advantage and disadvantage of this approach. Okay, I think that's all my review from the paper of Group 8. Thank you for your attention. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.